sync audio.
Oh, did I mess it up?
Like when I don't do that, it's like when it's time to edit, I'm like,
Oh, I forget every time I do when I podcast or do video, and I'm like, shit. Especially when you have like 3 cameras. Yeah,
do you have a podcast?
I did. I was running it with the Anchorage Press for a long time. And
The Anchorage Press has a podcast?
We did, yeah.
Wow, you guys were really good at advertising.
Hey, excuse me, we were really cool back in the day.
You guys were cool back in the day.
Yeah, we're working on it. This new editor, she seems all right, but we'll see.
How long you been there?
I started full-time as the editor on March 26th, so we're coming up on 7 months. So no excuse for me not to be cool yet.
What does an editor do?
Everything when you work at the Anchorage Press. So I write a bunch of bylines, proofread what freelancers do, spend every waking hour photographing musicians like yourself.
And then never turn into pictures?
Hey, they came eventually. You guys were moving too much. It's really your fault for not posing.
You still... You don't owe me anything.
Oh,
you still have pictures
from Willowa. Yeah.
You posted that one picture, and I was like, oh, that's so epic. I can't imagine what else you have.
Well, that was the only good one, because you guys finally stood still for more than like a second.
Well, I don't know. I guess it takes a skilled photographer to fucking take good pictures of a metal band.
Well, can't help it. If Ryan's running up and down the stage, that's not my fault. At least you're stationary. You just kind of stand there in your power pose.
Oh, yeah. I just fucking stand there.
You do.
Right.
You do. You just power pose. Oh, and hair flicks. The hair flicks.
No. I mean, sometimes I know that I'm being looked at. I'm like, what's up?
I think every photo I have of you is in the power pose.
It's we've been a 4-piece for a while, but before that we were 5-piece, and I used to be a little more crazy on stage. But now that all the guitar playing, it's on me. Yeah, I gotta kind of like stand still a little bit, but yeah, we still rock out me.
So what you're telling me is you're old and you don't want to move around.
I did say I'm old. That's why I'm using this cushion, extra cushion.
I feel like you should be showing it.
I did show it, but no, I left work early today because I threw my back out making breakfast this morning. I just went like this, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that was weird." And like within 5 minutes, I'm like, "What the fuck?
Welcome to your 30s."
Happened to me?
Dude, if I sneeze wrong, my back is messed up for about a week.
Huh.
And this must be your 30s.
I'm 36.
Me too. Yeah, this is like a PSA.
Yeah.
Don't turn 36.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, I don't want to say the S word, but no.
Yeah, well, you could, I don't know. Just maybe find a way to stall life. There's got to be a way to be cryogenically frozen, right?
So the Anchorage Press, you've been there for how long?
So I actually started with the Anchorage Press in 2016 as a freelancer. I kind of worked on and off and on, for years, and then was kind of groomed to take over the editorship when the previous editor finally left. So I started full-time as the editor on March 26th, so we're about 7 months in now.
Okay. And what do you do previous to that?
A little bit of everything. I worked as a marketing and communications professional for Marine Conservation Council, which is ironic because I'm actually allergic to fish and I hate the outdoors. So that was a great fit. Worked at the university in fine and performing arts, but kind of bounced around, but really found my heart and soul in journalism and music photography in particular.
Okay, so the photography part, have you always, or since when do you like start taking pictures of like music and stuff? Like I know you take pictures of other stuff, but it seems like your social media is all like shows and concerts and stuff.
Well, I mean those are the cool people to look at, right? Yeah.
I mean, we think we are.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about musicians.
Oh,
but
no.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
No, you're right.
I actually started, I was a pro hockey player before.
A pro hockey player?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but I was kind of, I'm famous in Russia. Don't ask why.
Really?
Really, yep. I played in Russia, Ireland, Sweden, Canada, kind of all over the place. And when I retired in 2013, I was trying to, oh, you didn't know any of this? What? Yeah, no, I'm super cool. I'll give you an autograph later.
How are you a professional hockey player? Like, where does that start?
It started when I was 5, and my neighbor said I couldn't play hockey because I was a girl, and then they said I couldn't be a goalie because I couldn't do the splits, and I never bought into people telling me what I couldn't do. So I started at 5 and then moved to the East Coast in New England.
Hey, you could never be in a metal band.
No, that's actually true. I can play.
Damn it! I was like, prove me wrong.
Bro, I can play Smoke on the Water like a beast, though. Just do. That's all I know.
035 0635. Awesome.
I can't. No, I have to do the slide. I can't actually transition my fingers fast enough. No, I always wanted to be a singer, though, but never got the opportunity. So I focused in on hockey and art and photography. And then when I retired, I came back up here and was kind of trying to find myself.
How did you retire? Did you just say, like, I don't want to play hockey anymore? Or?
Oh, no, I blew out my hip. It was really tragic. And, like, I just kind of woke up one day and couldn't walk anymore. And my career ended literally overnight. No, I was in Chelyabinsk, Russia at the time. And ended up getting viral meningitis from a dirty back injection as well. So I, like, retired in, like, spectacular fashion.
Just in pain? That's awesome.
Yeah. No, hey, I was a really good tripod. And so I kind of just got into photography as a way to get back into the world and started with the press photographing. They used to have this weekly
Did you just pick
nights.
up a camera and then you're like, I'm a photographer, or like just study anything for it? Not like you have to. I mean, I feel like
Ouch.
I feel like if you have a good eye, you have a good eye. Dude, I know people
Dagger.
who study photography, and I'm like, dude, I know I take better pictures. Some people just have an eye for it.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of things you can obviously learn from it and just go to school for it, of course.
Right.
But it really, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I actually did go to school for it. I started in prep school.
I wasn't saying anything bad. I was just...
Yeah, you were. I was like, no, all right, well, I did go to school, so we're
Okay,
good.
well, I didn't know that. I was just saying that a lot of people, I don't know. Girl on Instagram puts on a fucking bikini and she'd be like, I'm a fucking model. I'm like,
Well, sometimes they.
well, I
like
can be a
they
model
sound-
too then, I guess. Fuck.
Ooh, I don't know about that. They'd have to put like a thickening filter on you, I think. You get that heroin chic thing going.
The heroin, what?
Heroin chic, you've never heard of this?
No.
You're a metal guy and you don't know heroin chic?
I've never done heroin, sorry. Tell me about it. What is that like?
Right there. That's what it's like. Yeah, no, like that's what you describe a lot of musicians who are like just super skinny and like long hair. It's heroin chic. Really? You've never heard of this?
No, I'm from Colombia, so...
I knew you were going to say that. Yes.
I don't know, you guys just fucking...
Yeah. So that's how I didn't know I was on the podcast today, right there. Yeah, it was the English translation.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking post the screenshot of our conversation, and if anybody else could have been confused by that, then I'll take that, but other than that, I think you're just high all the time or something.
No way. I maintain that this was not discussed. No, but so yeah, I did actually go to school. I started in film photography when I was 13. I went to 2 different schools. I went to Brown University. It's in Rhode Island. I tripled in philosophy, religious studies, and Russian. And then I also went to Rhode Island School of Design for photography and filmmaking.
When is all this? When do you have time for all this? What years are this?
2004 to 2008. I'm wicked smart. What do you want?
2004, 2008?
Yeah, so 4-year college.
So you graduated from high school?
In 04.
3 or 4?
04, yeah.
Okay, I graduated in 05.
So I am smarter than you. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean... That's why I play guitar and you know
And just stand in one position.
Working construction, yeah. Yeah, you know. No. I mean, I could have graduated a year earlier, but I really did like high school, so I just took a bunch of elective classes.
Oh no, not me. I couldn't wait to get out.
Oh, I loved it.
Ugh, no, college way better. Yeah.
Oh, see, then that's what I fucking hated. I thought I was gonna really like it, and then I just never been one for homework. I like going to school and put my time there, but like outside of the fucking building, like I can't do homework.
That's the fun part.
Oh, it's what a blast, dude.
Yeah. What? No, that's not fun. You don't like? I like not having a life and just writing.
Uh-huh.
I'm a nerd. Prep school turned me into a nerd. Like I left Alaska when I was 13 to go to a school in New England, and turned into a giant dork. I'm trying to write that by being a music photographer. Dude, do I have to get closer to this thing even?
No.
I feel like I need to like hug it.
I just fixed it. I think I moved mine by accident. Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
You're
your
fine.
fault.
I can fix all that. But
Oh my god.
Well, anyways, okay, I was just wondering if you went to school for that, or did you just went to Best Buy and bought a fucking camera.
Whoa, I feel so judged right now.
No,
Whoa.
I wasn't judging your work. I like your work. I was just saying that
Yeah, you should backpedal right now.
some people
Do you want me to get you a shovel to dig out of this
pick
hole?
up a camera and they're like, I'm a photographer. I'm like, bro, I'm a photographer with this cell phone.
Oh, so you're gonna keep digging? So you sure you don't want a shovel?
I'm
for
not
this?
saying that's you, just clearly not you.
Do you want a shovel? Like, cause I'll get you one. Cause you're continuing to dig a hole. Yeah, you should definitely take a sip of that. Terrible.
This is fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna grill the shit out of you too. You better watch it.
Okay, so you've been doing photography for a while, and then is the Anchorage Press like your first like official like photography gig?
No, I actually started doing corporate events when I was in 2013, just to kind of get my feet wet.
What's that? What does that mean?
Literally what you think it would be. So like Christmas parties for a bank, which is lucrative but not particularly fun. And so I kept doing that, and then I got my second.
Weddings?
No, never went. No, I did those twice. Never again. No. But I got my second master's degree and did a study on women's sports, because obviously I was an athlete, and so like that actually was what got me into full-time photography, was that project. And it ended up being in Portland for a year on display, and then won an international award. Look at your face right now.
It just sounds like you've done so much. I guess not comparing to my life. I'm just saying.
You came from Colombia. That's cool.
Too many people's lives is. That sounds like a lot of school, professional hockey player, and I got my master's. I'm like, whoa, relax, dude.
Oh, no, two. I have two. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I skipped one.
Yeah, don't skip my other one. Yeah. No, I don't know. I just like to be busy, I guess. And I don't know. In my own mind, like I haven't accomplished much. So I think you're our own worst critics, right?
What is it that you haven't accomplished?
I didn't end up going to the Olympics, so that was kind of a bummer. I'd want to be more well known as a photographer, like outside of Alaska, by now. But we're working on it. We're getting there.
Yeah. How do you accomplish that besides of fucking leaving Alaska?
Yeah, that's exactly how you accomplish that.
Right. It's like, why aren't you guys signed yet? I'm like, because we're in Alaska.
Well, and then they have this like terrible guitarist, I heard. So yeah, really bringing the whole quality of the band down.
This is why you don't have any friends and nobody came to your fucking birthday party.
Ouch! Daggers. Daggers. That's all right. I have friends now. Everyone wants to be in the paper. Yep.
We are here, are we not?
Savagery. I'd be like, did we just become best friends? Yo, can we do...
Sure didn't.
Ouch! I was like, yo, can we do bunk beds? There'd be so much room for activities. Please tell me you've seen Step Brothers, or I'm walking out right now.
You know what's funny? I thought that was the worst fucking movie ever.
What?
And then I rewatched it like 8 years later.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's very great.
It's so funny. Dude, I played on a hockey team called Prestige Worldwide.
So, you also played rugby, don't you?
Yeah, I just thought that at the tender age of...
I thought you blew your fucking shit.
Well,
you're playing...
because I thought at 36 it would be a great idea to start a really high contact sport, and play with a bunch of Polynesian women who are much stronger than me. So I thought that would be a great choice. My first game, I almost broke my neck. And then in my fourth game, they thought I tore everything in my knee. But it was a good season. No, it's rugby families are like nothing I've ever experienced. It's awesome to be a part of it. I'm addicted, even if it hurts a lot.
That's crazy. So how do you join a rugby team? Is there like a league in Anchorage or something?
There is, yeah. There's 2 Anchorage teams for the women, and then I think there's 4 or 5 for the men. And the 2 women's teams, we are paired up with the men's team. So we're the Arctic Foxes, we're paired with the Barbarians. And I went just to go photograph for the Anchorage Press, and someone threw me a ball. And I'm a little bit like a dog. I'm like, ball. And that's all it took. I started playing as soon as I touched a rugby ball. Yeah, you played hockey before, so you were used to
contact and getting fucking hurt and shit, right?
Everyone says that, but I was a goalie. No, I don't.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you just like hit someone in the face and then gonna go take it, boys, and
Sure.
let the rest of your team take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know how to take or give contact when I started. So
How do you? Fuck, dude, I would take it personal every time.
no, I just remember my first hit was by a firefighter and then a Polynesian girl, and I guess my teammates heard it all the way across the field. They were like, "We didn't think you were getting up." So thank goodness for adrenaline, or I wouldn't have gotten back up. But it's 3 months later, my back is still mad.
Wow. No, I can't do contact sports.
I know, you're heroin chic.
Yeah, I guess. No, I played football in high school, and this big Samoan guy checked me so fucking hard, dude, and he changed my life after that. Like, literally, like, rearranged my back, and ever since then I have back problems.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
And that's pretty much it. I mean, I didn't give myself any favors by like skateboarding for the next like. I skated from like '99 till
That's right.
like 20, like seriously from like '99 to about 2010. After that, it was just like only in the summers. But for a while there, I was sponsored by Northern Border. How long you lived in Alaska?
I was born here, so.
Born and raised.
Born here. Yeah, I left
Right,
when I
you
was
moved
13.
You moved to a lot
Yeah,
of places.
you're bad at this interview and stuff, Enzo.
What?
I'm kidding.
Shouldn't.
I'm just
That should be
kidding.
my first question. Hey, so you're from and shit.
Yeah, no, don't worry. When
I
it's my
don't-
turn to grill you.
I don't fucking plan shit for this. This is not an interview. It's a podcast. That's
Oh, so it's different. Okay. It's not.
yeah. That's what
Yeah.
my drummer's like. What are we gonna talk about? I'm like, don't put this pressure on me, dude. Like, can we just hang out and fucking talk?
Yeah, well, I'm just waiting for my turn to grill you.
Yeah. Well, no,
gonna die
I was just
inside
asking
you.
because exactly. You've come and go, so I don't know like what periods you were here and like if you know. Well, again, I don't know if you would have known like the skateboarding like companies that were around that time, like between like I don't know 2003 or no 2001 till 2008 ish, like borderline Northern Border.
Yeah, I was just gonna say borderline. Yeah, I wanted to be a skater when I was a kid. I actually wanted to do downhill rollerblading in the X Games. That was my dream, and I did it like a lot. I just didn't
Hold
compete.
on. It's so funny, like all this sports stuff. You're like, yeah, so I was gonna try for the Olympics, and it's like, yeah, I wanted to go to the X Games. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's pretty cool, that everything's like the highest fucking level
Yeah,
you can possibly get.
it definitely doesn't occur to me that there are other levels. No,
Right.
but I got hit by a truck in college when I was rollerblading. True story. It was a hit and run, so I have a bunch of fake teeth. Like all these guys. Yeah, I got a fake grill. It's fun when they pop out sometimes too.
What year was that?
2006. I blacked out. I don't remember anything. Just kind of waking up on the side of the pavement with my teeth in my hand, basically. But yeah,
Where was it?
Providence, Rhode Island. So Providence is a lot like San Francisco, where they have these really steep hills, and X Games used to actually hold tournaments there for downhill because of how steep it was. So I would always go out and do the hills and jump car hoods, and it was kind of crazy. And then I don't know, I just got hit.
You do all this shit, and I'm just like, you're supposed to be some ladies.
I know. I'm secretly lame. I swear.
Wow.
Yeah. So yep. No. That's why I was like, I forgot that you were a skateboarder too. Because in that photo shoot we did, I didn't expect you to actually be able to do like anything.
Yeah. You're like, oh, you guys are the dads, skateboarders.
It was funny.
It turned out good. I give you that.
Thank you.
You were right. That shot right there was pretty awesome. And every Dustin with the measuring tape,
Andy
with
the vacuum.
Mikey like looking down like all surprised and shit. Like it turned pretty great. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so do you want to know a secret I've been holding about that picture?
What?
It's in Alaska Magazine, coming out in October. It is a 2-page spread. So, yay!
Wow, all right.
You're in a statewide magazine that people pay for now. It's not free.
Wait,
Yeah.
Where is it gonna be?
Alaska Magazine.
Alaska Magazine.
Yep, it's a statewide magazine.
Still make magazines.
They do make magazines. Yeah, and you're in one. I would have gotten you a copy, but not now.
But it hasn't come out yet.
October.
October.
Andy knows. He's seen it. I guess I trust Andy to keep secrets.
And where? And you're really
Thanks.
shooting.
Thank you, Andy Ball. Well, he hasn't told you. He's known for like 6 weeks.
Oh, he's told us many things that he's not supposed to.
But not this one. I swore him to secrecy.
Fuck. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. You're in a magazine. That's all. And
Okay, well, you're welcome to the magazine. I just made you guys.
Alaska Magazine. It's gonna be October. Pick it up.
There was a company meeting, a party, 50-year anniversary of the company I work for, and my boss was like, say I can't brought my kids and all that. And he's like, we won this picture contest. They wanted a picture of me wearing the 50-year anniversary hoodie of Taylor Restoration, whatever. And so I sent a picture of me playing guitar with my kid on the drums and shit. And so of course we won. I sent an email to the whole department through the construction. I'm like, you guys don't even have a chance. So
Oh, savagery.
I posted that picture and they're like, yeah. So anyways, I won and my boss came up to us. He was like, hey, so you guys won $100, and my kids were all excited. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. He was like, yeah, so we're gonna post a picture in our Instagram and Facebook, and yeah, you guys are gonna be famous. And I'm like, well, that's hilarious, because Taylor Restoration has like hundreds of likes. I'm like,
Ouch.
dude, I got like over 2,000 fucking followers. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. And here I just thought you were like a sensitive, nice, like rocker dude, but no, he's got an ego,
Oh,
friends.
she doesn't know me.
He's got an ego.
Well, this is the first time we talk more than 5 minutes, so.
That's true. I'm usually just
Well,
like,
not
could
only
you stand
that,
in one
but
place?
that's another thing. Like, to me, you're like this new person in the scene. I've been part of the scene for more than 15 years, almost 17 years. No, I know,
Okay.
I know, but I've been on an Anchorage Press, I don't know, dude, 6-7 times and whatever. I'm not.
In the background, right? Because I didn't.
No, like fucking.
Oh, really? I have the archives and I can go look.
I mean, I'm maybe overblowing the numbers.
I was like, oh, really? Okay,
But
yeah.
I've been on the front a few times, and I've been like in articles a bunch of times.
We're going to independently fact check this,
Yeah,
podcasters.
That's fine. I got copies even on that drawer right there.
Narcissist.
No, I'm just saying. That I've worked with the press before. I never met you. Never heard of you. Never heard of you until like this year, I think. Maybe last year.
Well, maybe you've been in the wrong circles.
I have been in the gangs lately, so
Yeah,
maybe
that makes sense.
No. It's
I'm
not
pretty.
that.
I'm pretty bougie. I'm an Upper Hillsider, so.
No. I just. But you're right about. I haven't been involved as much as of late, just because rival dads is like was like a new thing, and I kind of let Andy and Dustin kind of like take over the whole like interactions with like promoters and all that shit, because I do that with Deceptus. I've been doing it for 15 years, so like.
Oh, really? Because I know, because we have had Decepticide, but I remember them interviewing Ryan a lot more. Because I do remember us doing like a retrospective on Decepticide, and I think it was Rob LaFay who wrote the story.
He did, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was already 5 years ago, because he was doing our 10-year anniversary.
And guess who was around in the paper then and put that online for you?
Yeah, but see, I didn't know that. Or
I'm sorry, I was just one of the little people then. I get it.
yeah, I wasn't gonna be like, bro, who's publishing this shit?
Yeah, I mean, you should have.
Who's pressing upload?
I'm so glad that
I need to know who's pressing.
I'm so glad I didn't put that one on social media. I think I saw. I was like, nope. I'm totally kidding. I did, but I wish I didn't now.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that was our last, kind of like, hey, we're still alive and shit. And after that, we just kind of got stagnant a little bit. I kind of got bored with the scene and just didn't feel like, or like playing too often, just making a bunch of noise on the press or like whatever. And then COVID happened, fucking years later. So, anyways, there's a lot there, but.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying that I've been around for a long time. I've dealt with the press. I just didn't know you, so like that's why I kind of want to do this podcast, because I've seen that you're just so everywhere and at every concert, and I mean your shots are pretty fucking good.
Oh no, but a good thing I went to school for it though, right?
Yeah, I mean, good thing, man.
I'm not gonna let that go.
I don't understand. Like I wasn't bashing on anything.
Oh, you're totally bashing, but no, that's cool.
I wasn't bashing on you. Did it come out as like, hey, your shots are pretty good. Did you just pick up a camera and start fucking taking pictures?
Hey, for real, like, we really do need a shovel for you at this point. Just, like, dig into the concrete. If you hear clanging, folks, that's him digging himself into a further hole.
I'm just saying, no, everything needs a fucking, like, a school and a degree. Sometimes you just have an eye for it and, like, you know, and just a lot of practice and a lot of try and error. I know some great fucking photographers that they just got really good at it.
Yeah.
And I've seen some that, like, yeah, went to school for it, and I'm just like, I don't see anything on these pictures. I don't know.
That's because you weren't in the picture, right?
I mean, that's part of it.
I mean, that's probably it. All right, when do I get to grill you about your life?
This is open.
Oh, this is an open forum?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to jump in and put you in the hot seat now, good sir.
Okay.
All right, so born in Colombia, yeah? When did you end up coming to the States?
So I moved here in December of 2001. Initially, I was coming up here to visit my mom, but as soon as I landed, she was like, "Oh, by the way, you're not going back to Colombia."
So they shipped you out, okay?
Yeah, pretty much. And it's my mom, so she didn't kidnap me because she's my mom, but
But she sort of kidnapped you?
but I didn't say goodbye to anybody. I was more like, I'll be back in a few months,
Oh,
like
wow.
a month. I was like, I thought I was only gonna be here for December. I got here in December 11, 2001.
Oh, wow.
Never forget.
So it sounds like a traumatic experience to remember the exact
Well,
day.
Well, yeah, especially because 9/11 had just happened that year, and leading up to my trip, I was really freaking out that, you know, I thought the country was really
Unstable, probably.
unstable, that like we were actually in war, and like an attack like that, if that happened, then anything could happen, and especially, you know, involve fucking planes.
Right.
So yeah, I had that day present, and my trip, I was fucking nervous as shit, and it was fucking crazy because my mom, she made me fucking bring a Christmas tree from Colombia.
Wait, like a plastic one, though, right?
Yeah, one that you fucking set up.
I was like, you have pine trees in Colombia? That's
Yeah, no, her mom, my grandma, gifted her a Christmas tree like that she shipped to her from all the way from New York.
Oh, wow.
And then when my grandma passed, my mom was in New York, and then she ended up staying there. A year later, she moved to Alaska, and then almost a year later, she sends for me. But when she sends for me, she's like, "Hey, I want that Christmas tree that my mom gave me." I'm like, "What?" And dude, like, we bought this big plastic bag that I had a zipper, and it was pretty strong.
So it looked like a human was in there?
Dude, I was carrying a fucking body bag.
Yeah,
basically.
I can picture this.
And yeah, so it was quite a trip. So yeah, obviously I'll never forget. You know,
Coming to America? I read Eddie Murphy.
It wasn't the first time. My first time was New York when my grandma was sick. She had cancer, and so that was the first time we visited. So it was like maybe 2 years before I actually moved up here. So I've been to New York. 2 years later, come straight to Alaska.
Wow.
And I'm fucking here for.
Ever?
Yeah, I mean later, 2010, I moved to Philadelphia with my band, Decepticide. But you know, as soon as my daughter is born, I basically moved back to Alaska, and then we're back here. So I've been in Alaska for basically 20 years.
Well, I'm going to follow back on that Philly thing, but I want to know a little bit about growing up in Colombia, because I think, you know, obviously all Americans really know are the, you know, drug cartel stories, but what's it really like?
It's like anytime say I'm from Colombia, especially in the scene that I'm in, or that I was, like skateboarding, metal, rock, you know, music. You know, every time I mention I'm from Colombia, it's like, here he comes. Oh, dude, so you know Pablo Escobar? I'm like, no, I don't. I do not. But I'll never forget living in Colombia and seeing all the ads, all the commercials, like, wanted Pablo Escobar and his accomplices and all this and that. Like, I remember growing up seeing that shit. But you know, Colombia, it's fucking jungle. The city, I mean, sure there's jungles, but like, the city is just so chaotic. It's so overpopulated.
Were you from Bogota, or where are you?
Yeah, I'm from the capital.
Okay. You impressed I knew that, Bogota? Come on.
Bogota.
I knew it. That was good.
Close. Bogota.
Sorry, Bogota. Lo siento. Continue.
Más o menos. But what?
I'm a gringo. What do you want from me?
Yeah, it's just a very unstable city. It's a city that you grew up, at least the way I grew up. You don't really strive to have nice things because the chance that you get that shit fucking stolen is very high. So it's one of those things that you just can never be comfortable with the things you have. Always have to watch over your stuff. Just going outside, being little. Like my first passion was like rollerblading, like extreme rollerblading. After that was BMX, and then was skateboarding. But the only reason I switched to skateboarding was because I got fucking robbed at fucking knife point, and you know I'm only like fucking 10, 12 years old.
Wow.
And I remember that I was going out riding, and then I forgot my fucking allowance like for the day to fucking have food and shit. And I turned around and coming down this like little hill, and then this two guys just came out of the fucking woods, and one of them just grabbed me by the shoulder and like puts a fucking knife on my stomach and told me to just get off the bike. And I just stood up, and the other guy just grabbed it, and then they just ran. And dude, I don't know if you've ever been robbed.
Not at knife point.
I know that shit has happened here. Like conversation I have with my wife and my mom. It's like, see, the thing in Alaska is that thieves do shit behind your back. It's very rare that you hear that people got robbed like a gun or knife point here. It's super rare. Over there now, they're fucking brave, dude. They fucking come up to you and do shit like that. So, you kind of grow up like with fear always. I can't stand people standing behind me. It gives me massive anxiety because also I got robbed on my way to school. These two guys came behind me, put a knife in my back, and took my wallet and just walked away. And I was just frozen there in time, dude. And it was pretty crazy. So, but it's not that bad, you know.
Yeah.
You know, obviously.
You were used to it. I mean,
it's what you know, so you don't see it. You kind of learn that it could really happen anywhere, even if it's in the nice side of town.
Right.
It could literally happen at any time, at any moment, at any fucking place. So you could go down a street 100 times like in your life, and there's gonna be one time that for some reason at that fucking moment, a fucking guy just decided to rob you and take your shit, and then that's it. And you're like, then you lose this like safety net that you thought because it was your neighborhood.
Right.
You walk there every fucking day, nothing's ever happened for years, and then boom, it happens. And obviously that happened to me in many different places. So you kind of learn that's just the way it is, and it could happen to you at any moment. But if you don't want to get robbed, and just stay home, and you don't want to live like that either. So, you know, I started skateboarding in Colombia like in 98, 99.
Okay.
And that's when I started like just taking the bus and just going to a lot of places with my friends, and that kind of like loosened me up to like lose the fear of like fucking people robbing me and shit, and just always being in big groups. And I fucking love skateboarding, dude. For a long time there, even for, you know, I've been playing music for about 18 years. I would say for maybe 12, 13 of those 18 years, if you ask me what do you love more, skateboarding or playing music, playing metal, skateboarding.
Well, it sounds like, I mean, you were faster, right, than people on feet. It sounds like there was a little bit of a freedom with it that you didn't have, you know, when you were walking around on foot and being. So I imagine it was empowering. So I could see why that would be so important.
Yeah, no, it's, and just the camaraderie on
and having each other's back.
Skateboarding, one time I was being robbed again, but I was skateboarding, and I was there with two friends. These two older kids came up, and at first they started with like some like, hey, you guys got some change? Like, we need money for the bus. Just like some opening line to like make conversation, and then they kind of like looked at each other, and then like they start just grabbing our boards, and the two of my friends were a lot smaller than me, so they got fucking their boards taken. And then this fucking guy, he already had like two skateboards in one hand, and I was frozen, you know. Fuck, dude. Like I wouldn't wish that to my worst enemy.
Yeah.
It's the worst, man. You just feel so little, like what's happening, like you're being robbed. And so I didn't run. I was just so frozen. I couldn't believe what was happening in front of me. And then this guy comes up to me, and even though I could have run, the guy had 2 boards in his hands. I mean, I could have fucking outrun him. I just froze, and he just grabs my board, and I just wouldn't let it go, dude. I fucking loved it so much, and I'm like, my grandma helped me buy that board. That was my second skateboard ever. The first one I skated to the ground, like fucking there was nothing left, and it was so expensive to buy skateboards back then. You know, I didn't have any money. I didn't have much money. And I'm just like, I can't let it fucking go. And this guy starts fucking hitting me in the head with the other skateboards. Whoa. And so he lets him go, and he puts his hands in the back. And I fucking, I'll never forget, I was saying to myself, if he pulls a knife, I'll let it go.
Right.
If he doesn't, I'm taking a beating, dude.
Wow.
That's what's happening. And he just never pulled a knife. So he just picked up his 2 boards, and he just kept hitting me. And then his friend was telling him, like, we gotta go. And then he just let go, man. That's how much I love fucking skateboarding.
Wow.
Like, I just wouldn't let my fucking board go.
I get that, though. I mean, you had so many things taken from you in the past, you know, and, like, even just your sense of safety, it sounds like, too. So that was probably, that board was like your security blanket.
But skateboarding, just like music, skateboarding isn't, a very Latin, Hispanic.
So that's what I was going to ask, right? Because, like, this is, really predated.
It's all soccer down in South America.
Right.
Soccer, basketball, baseball, but especially soccer. Soccer is huge.
You mean football?
I'm more American now.
I was like, I know when you said football, I was like, oh, like soccer? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Well, then how did like skate culture? Because I'm thinking like this kind of predated the internet being so big.
Oh yeah.
So how did skate culture get to Latin America?
Gosh, a friend brought a skateboard one time. He brought to school, and I'd never seen a skateboard with the 2. What do you call that? Like one end is like this.
Yeah. Like curved, like a curved board.
Like one has a tail, the nose.
Yeah.
But they both like curve. Mm-hmm. When I was little, I had a skateboard, but you had like the plane, you had the tail like going up, but that was it, like the super old school style. One day my friend brought what I would call a real skateboard with a tail and a nose that was curved, and you could like do all this and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I've never seen that before, and I don't know, he just got on a curve, and I'm like, how did you fucking lift that board up, dude?
Yeah.
And people that don't know, I understand when they ask me that question. Like, how does the board get stuck to your feet, right?
I mean, I'm confused by it still. I mean, I know it's like centrifugal force, but it's confusing.
It's just the whole motion of doing everything in a motion. Step on it while jumping, and then with the other foot is sliding it to the front, hitting the tail, the nose, that brings it up.
I'm gonna do the hand. So this is the interpretation of what's happening.
Yeah, it's all just like a full motion, and then there's tricks and all that. But like I understand, because I had that moment of like, how do you get up on the curve
right
without like picking it out, and how did it get stuck to your feet? And anyways, every time he would bring it, I would skate. I was still super into BMX, and then I get robbed.
Yeah, especially bikes. I'm sure would have been big.
Oh, when I was robbed, I knew I wasn't gonna bike again.
Yeah.
There was no way I was gonna afford one. My mom couldn't afford. I mean, I just knew it was over.
Yeah.
Like, it was fucking over. And I was already a little interested in skateboarding, so I just switched to that just because it was the most inexpensive thing. But then I just fell in love with that. Mm-hmm. But just like skateboarding, like it's not in our culture.
Right.
For me, it started like that. A friend brought it in, and then of course, like now that you're into it, then you go to the local skate shops. And then you find out that there's skate shops, and you're like, wow, like there's a whole like store for this shit.
Yeah.
And you go and buy fucking VHS tapes and
then try to learn and.
Oh, and then watching professionals for the first time, it was mind blowing. Because I mean, seeing my friend like doing a couple things, I was impressed. But then when you see fucking
like half pipes and Tony Hawk and
Oh, that was great. Oh, dude, right there, dude. When Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out, dude.
Oh, I remember. Because I wanted to do that same stuff. I had a skateboard growing up too.
Yeah.
But I stopped at ollies and 360s. I was like,
yeah, for sure. That game has to be so influential for so many people. But yeah, I basically got a skateboard, and like that next year, Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out, and it's like fuck, you're just obsessed with the game. What I love about the game is that you had videos, you had clips that, and again, like we didn't have like access to like just you guys want to watch a skate video, let's fucking get on the computer. There wasn't that, so you had a VHS tape, and like there wasn't any bootleg skateboard tapes. There's bootleg everything, but because skateboarding is so
small and
so small, it's so exclusive. Like you could only just buy the original shit, and it was so expensive because you were paying dollar prices,
right?
You know, and over there it's like you're gonna spend like, you know, if a CD costs $15, over there it felt like it cost $45,
right?
And you could not justify paying $45 for a fucking VHS tape. But so when we did buy one, we would buy as a group, and like we would watch the fucking tape to no fucking end. Like, like we knew exactly like everything what was gonna happen, the music. That was another thing. Skateboarding uses a lot of fucking rock music. They use a lot of hip hop and rap, but some skateboarders they pick their music, right, and some of them would pick rock, and so there was a lot of songs that got stuck on me like from watching skateboarding.
Which ones?
Orion by Metallica.
Okay, see, because I always I thought skate culture is more like punk music, and then it kind of transitioned into like the white reggae thing, but I never knew metal was associated.
Oh yeah, on the DC video, which I forgot what it's called, but on Danny Way's fucking section, he plays the whole Orion and this whole section of him in the fucking mega ramp and all that. I remember Trans World magazine had like DVDs, and it was like a compilation of like new up-and-coming skateboarders. And I remember Tony Trujillo, and he had Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue, and I fell in love with that band just from like watching because it was the combination of the excitement of watching somebody skate like that and the music on top of it. It's like fuck, dude. So all that like kind of like draw me into the rock music, because I was also like never good at dancing.
What? You're Colombian. What?
I know, man. I look like I could be a fucking...
You're a white guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no rhythm, man.
Really? Like none?
I mean,
that's disgraceful.
I mean, dude, 3 a.m. after a couple of drinks, dude, I'm a fucking dancing
You're just standing...
teacher.
You're like one of these, huh?
I'll show you guys, because like I don't give a shit, but like if I'm like 100% sober and like I try to dance, I think I overthink things and like I just feel too stiff, but like I know that I could dance. I mean, I know I've done it, but...
I'm like, that's disgraceful. We're gonna send you to a Naya Latin dance company.
Dude, that's why when I was in Colombia, like, and while everybody was into like, you know, Latin music, like salsa, merengue, all the stuff, I was like so obsessed with skateboarding and the music that I was listening to that I just, you know, for the radio, I would just pick like the alternative station, which there was only one. But they'll play alternative music, which was okay. It was like a good introduction to like rock and metal.
Would it have been like Nirvana when they were coming up?
They played Nirvana, The Offspring, Blink.
Okay. So like the bands I usually associate with skating then?
Yeah, and it's all good music, and I learned to like those bands too. So that's why like I play in Rival Dads, because that's the kind of music that what I would call my guilty pleasures from back then.
Right.
Basically, this is my back then when I started listening to music. Eventually I get like really into metal, starting with Metallica, then start listening to Korn and just like a lot of new metal.
I love new metal though. That's good stuff.
It's because you know, I was shown like death metal bands, stuff like that, and I was just like, too much, dude.
And I feel like unless you're like a true musician, you're not gonna appreciate death metal or math rock or like anything really heavy, because it just sounds like noise.
It's like some drinks. It's like IPA beers. It's an acquired taste. Like you don't just love it right away. It takes like a minute.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the evolution was for me. It started with alternative music, then Metallica, then I started listening to some new metal, and then now that I'm in high school here, I started listening to like heavier bands like Pantera, Shadows Fall, Darkest Hour. You know, like slowly it starts getting heavier and heavier and heavier.
Right.
So that was kind of like how I got into all the music that I pretty much play now.
Well, so when you were back in Colombia and like hearing these songs, did you speak English at the time, or did you?
No, but you know, everybody, it's in every school, you take English.
You do, okay.
But I was always the best in my class in English. Not because I study, but
yeah, because you don't like homework. We established that. Yeah.
No, but I always like watching the movies that we had on VHS that were like English and they had subtitles.
Oh, okay. So you guys didn't dub them into Spanish for you guys?
I hated that. I mean, on TV, yeah, but like, my brother would go to New York and he'll come back with like a bunch of fucking movies.
Ah, okay.
And they would have subtitles, but the subtitles were in English.
Right.
You know, so like it was still an English movie with subtitles, but at least I was like trying to read. And since you go to school and you take English classes, you kind of understand. But yeah, I watched a lot of movies in English. So I don't know what you think, but now, and my friends and people that meet me, they're like, "Oh, you have an accent." I'm like, yeah, I know. But in Colombia, in my classes, I had the best like pronunciations for English. Like my teachers were all impressed with that.
Yeah.
And it's just I just always loved the English language. And again, I watched a lot of movies, and I didn't watch them like dubbed in Spanish. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I hated the dubbed fucking movies because like the lips move and like it doesn't sink in.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Like, I can't fucking do that.
It's like watching Japanimation or anime, and you're like, wait, what? But, you know, I actually learned how to speak Russian from music. And I've known a lot of people that have learned languages in different cultures by falling in love with the music first. And so my introduction was Russian pop music. And it was super simple and really clear, and you could understand it. And so, you know, my developing speaking Russian started from music.
Wow.
And like you, like music was, or I mean, maybe you're not like this, but like, playlisting for me is how I express myself. It's a really important part of my life, and it always has been. And music has given me that opportunity to express things that I couldn't find words to express, and helped me cope with emotion. So like even now, I still have my iPod Nano, which is unbelievable, but I do.
Do you have a Nano?
I have my Nano, 2 of them, and they still work, and they have my old playlists, and I feel like I can chart points in my life based on the playlist and what music's on it.
Wow.
So it's interesting to talk to somebody else who kind of combines sport and music.
Yeah.
To find their identity.
Sure. It's all like an emotion. Like I said, like I get so pumped from watching this guy skate, and the music just adds to the whole video, and it
does, yeah.
It's fucking amazing. And but see, it's like even when you don't understand, because like when I watch these videos and I listen to the songs, I don't understand what they're saying. But it's like the people that criticize, you know, the music that I play, like metal, death metal. Be like, oh man, you guys are great, but like I don't understand what your singer is saying.
Yeah, I have no idea what Ryan's saying. Sorry, Ryan.
And it's like, why does it matter what he's saying? If you listen to a Spanish song, do you not like it because you don't understand what they're saying? Like, oh, you like it because the way it sounds. So what you're really saying is that you don't like his screaming, you don't appreciate it, which is fine. Like it's not for everybody. Again, this could be like an acquired taste. I used to not like screaming. If back when I listened to Nirvana, The Offspring, NoFX and all that, if you show me, I don't know, Carnifex, I would be like, oh, like, what's all that screaming, dude? Like,
no, it's true.
It's too much. Now it's like, dude, I love listening to death metal, man. To me, it's a fucking symphony. I listen to the guitars, the drums, because like I'm breaking it all down, and the vocals. Yeah, I don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
I don't. But you hear the power behind vocals and the fucking passion in them, the attitude in the way he plays down the fucking vocals in all these bands that I listen to. So it doesn't really matter what he's saying. I can just feel the intensity like behind his fucking voice. God, I wish I could be a vocalist, man. That has to be the most freeing fucking. That has to be quite the fucking experience. Playing guitar is cool, and I love. Especially live shows. I know sound guys fucking hate me because I turn up, but I'm like, I love to fucking feel the vibration of the speakers.
Yeah,
like I
sure.
need to feel that this is a live fucking show. That, you know, it's like, oh, well, you got your monitors. Fuck these monitors. And Mikey from, you know, Rival Dads, you're like, oh, I got my in-ears. I'm like, that would be, just kill me. Because that means that is basically like, I'm playing my headphones. I play my iPod.
Yeah, you're not engaging with what's around you.
I need to feel everything loud and just fucking feel it. And a vocalist, I mean, like that has to be just so much fun to just fucking put all the energy out like through your vocals and shit. I mean, not that backup vocals, but that doesn't compare to fucking being a vocalist. I wish I could be a vocalist, dude.
I mean, I wanted to be a vocalist. Like when I listen to music, I listen to the lyrics first, you know, and I think that's Probably because I was listening to music that was like my first language, as opposed to you trying to like hear the sound as opposed to like the lyrics. But I can relate to feeling the booming bass and stuff. Like that's my favorite part of photographing music and being in the pit, is that you feel that energy in a way that nobody else in that stadium is going to feel.
Yep.
Like that.
It's like a fucking superpower.
It is, yeah.
It's like when you're out there, you can make anything fucking happen. You have to be good. I mean, people have to like your music. That counts. That matters, sure. I mean, we have that. I have no doubt in the music that we create in Decepticide. It's all brutal, man. It's all fucking intense. So I know the music's there, but the performance has to match that. And sometimes, you know, because I'm having trouble with monitors, can hear myself, I'm lost, whatever. But when things are fucking working, like Willowa, our last show, or like Carousel,
Like when you're in the pocket,
when things are fucking working, you can make anything happen out there. And if I stand still, you stand still. I'm like, yeah, I might have stand still for a minute or two, or like I'm focusing on some parts. But when I'm getting to the part where I get to rock out, because it's easier to play, and I fucking love this part. I love everything. And then you fucking throw down, and then the crowd just fucking does the shit with you. It's like, to you, like you made that happen. Like you made these people just fucking rock with you. If you stand still, they might just stand still. There are some, you know, parts in your music that even if you stand still, the music is so intense that you're gonna fucking rock out. But when I fucking throw down and I see on the video that they start throwing down with me, it's like, wow, dude, like that power, that energy. Or
even that photo I took of the guy like reaching out to your guitar and you were playing, like he was like trying to absorb what you were playing. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's an amazing fucking thing. Like you know, and that even happened at Rival Deaths, which is weird because, you know, I can't help myself. Like that's how I play music, and I rock out, and like I was having so much fun with these guys that I noticed that after a few of our shows, some people, we started having like some fans, you know, that they would just come to see us play, and I see them like headbanging like before they just kind of stood there. And, you know, our music, they're like kind of like swaying and shit. Yeah. And then they start like headbanging with me, and it's like, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, see, I'd get a concussion. I can just sort of like slight nod. That's the best I can do. Right, so how did you... So, okay, so you didn't actually start playing guitar until you were 18 then, right? Because you said you've been playing for 18 years? No, I started... Okay, so I got here in 2001. In 2002, in December 2002, my stepbrother moved with us from Hawaii. So, you know, my mom marries my stepdad. He has a son. He lives in Hawaii. When I first moved up here, he came to visit, so I met him. His name is Steven. So he's a white boy? Yeah, he's half Filipino, half... oh, he's a mestizo. Good times. Half white, yeah. Okay, yeah. And then so the following Christmas in 2002, he moves with us. He lives in Hawaii, he moves with us, and he brings that Yamaha amp and that Yamaha guitar. So that was your first one, huh? Yep. Oh. So he brings that, and again, just like I was explaining that in Colombia I could barely like see escape videos and all this and that. Well, shit, dude, I've never seen electric guitar in my life. Really? At this point, I'm already into music. I'm already into Metallica, Korn, all these bands, right? Yeah. But I've never seen electric guitar. I've seen videos. I watch MTV, and I didn't believe that was creating those sounds. Really? I just didn't think. I didn't believe it. I thought it was like a laptop that you press play and like. I'm like, how are you creating those sounds? Because I knew what an acoustic guitar was and I knew how it worked, and I'm like, I can understand that, but I didn't understand a guitar that wasn't hollow and it had these pickups. I didn't know what pickups were. And then effects pedals and all. I mean that was probably a world changer. I didn't understand any of it. I never seen a guitar in person. I never heard distortion live. I hear songs, but I didn't know what distortion was. It's so funny. So even though I watched Woodstock 99 in Colombia, I just still, even though I watched it on TV, I just didn't believe it. So when he brings this little setup and he fucking starts playing and then he turns on the distortion, and I'm like, oh, so it is real. But to me, what did it was when he played fucking Enter Sandman. Oh, yeah.
Good
and
one.
it's not because it's a great song. Again, it was just the fact that he was playing something that I did know. I recognized 100%. I loved that song back then. And when he plays a fucking riff, my head couldn't comprehend. I'm like, okay, so you're telling me that the songs that I love to listen to
Came from that little
I
thing.
can play them? Like, I can play them? I can make those sounds? And he's like, oh, here's how you play it. This is what's called tabs. So he had like a bunch of tabs printed out. And he was like, oh, you know, it goes by numbers. 6 strings, 6 lines, and you have the numbers. That's what the frets and the notes are. And I was like, oh, cool. So he'd teach me how to read tabs and how to, he was like, and now we have access to the internet. So he was like, this is the website. You just type the song that you want, and people upload tabs. Some of the tabs are shitty.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like completely off, but like some of them are pretty legit. Anyways, dude, a month later, I had a binder just fucking thick.
Wow.
Just nothing but fucking tabs in my stuff. I was like, what the fuck? You guys are wasting all the ink on this shit.
Oh no. So it just clicked right away for you then. It sounds like you learned quickly too, yeah?
Oh yeah, I mean, after that, I was just playing just about every day, and then he'd have his moments of like, hey man, it's my guitar, like let me play it too. But then he got drums, and then he was like, okay, yeah, you can play the guitar. And then
well, you can't dance, so you probably don't have the rhythm right to do drums.
No, I can play drums. I can play drums a little bit. It's exhausting, dude. It's a fucking workout.
Like, well, you need to start lifting maybe a little bit.
I bought a fucking weight. It's over there by my elliptical.
You bought a weight, folks. He bought a weight.
It was expensive. It was like $35. I was like, I don't have $70 for it.
I'm sorry, you have one weight. What do you do with your one weight?
It's a 30-pound, man.
I'm sorry.
I switch.
Is 30 pounds heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're such an artist. I can't.
But
I feel like I should not flex around you. Let me try to relax my arm a little bit. I don't want to rip this shirt. So.
Relax it.
Yeah, I was like, what is this, like suns out, guns out? Like, what's going on here?
Oh.
Well, it's not metal if it has sleeves.
Most of my shirts don't have sleeves.
Yeah, well, obviously, sleeves are not metal. Clearly. Like, armpit hair is what really makes things metal, I'd say.
Got plenty of that. My kids lately been asking me that, like, why am I so hairy? I'm like, I'm actually not very hairy compared to some guys. I have a single hair on my chest.
Just one?
And I plug that motherfucker every time. I'm like, get out of there, dude.
Yeah, you can't have just one. That would be weird.
No. I'm like, I'm actually not hairy.
No, you're not. Not comparatively. I've seen some, like, wicked hairy people. I mean, I lived in Russia, enough said. Like, literal bears. But, so... I kind of have been curious because we did talk about this with Decepticide and people not really knowing necessarily what Ryan is singing about. What is Ryan singing about?
A lot of death, a lot of government shit, a lot of like self fucking harm. I've written one song for Decepticide as far as lyrics go, but everything else he wrote it.
So it's kind of just an expression for him to get it out.
He sang a lot about zombies, zombies and...
In your head? No. Cranberries? No. I had to.
That's really lame.
The reference was there. What? What? Come on. Come on. It's a music podcast. Get out of here.
Yeah, so... Yeah, he sings... I have all his lyrics, but, it's like, to be honest, I've read them like once, just because... Fucking.
I'm gonna write to Ryan when I get home.
But it's like, oh, so we're singing about killing again. Oh, so a fucking psychopath again, huh? Oh, a guy on death road again, huh?
Oh, perfect. Okay. Good. So Ryan's secretly a sad boy. He's an emo.
Oh, dude, he's emo pants.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm emo as fuck. Like I have no shame. I'm super emo.
I play bass in Rival Dad, so.
Yeah.
I am emo too.
You're an elder emo. No, you know it's bad. Like I actually had to buy inserts for my Vans because my feet were hurting so bad shooting concerts. So I only wear one pair of Vans when I shoot rock stars or musicians. I wore them for you guys because I was feeling charitable. But yeah, I had to put inserts in them because they were hurting. Like sign of an elder emo right there.
Yeah.
And then I had to take Tylenol just so my back wasn't so sore.
Oh yeah, dude, that's part of our diet, dude.
Oh man, wrists and stuff. I literally, the reason I can't play guitar, and I've had a guitar since I was 13, is I have so much like arthritis in my wrists from hockey. I physically can't wrap my wrist around anything anything bigger than a uke, which is sad because who wants to play ukulele? Not I. I just want to play Matchbox 20. Don't judge me. But only so I can sing, because Rob Thomas is a great lyricist. I promise. He's good. He's a freaking poet.
Didn't they have like just one good song that it wasn't even theirs?
No, he's at 1 million good songs.
No.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer. But no, he's a really great lyricist. But I could see like musically why you'd be bored to tears, because it's, it's like 3-chord bangers.
Well, again, I play in Rival Dad, so I have no room to talk. I learn a lot about playing with this guy. So, like a lot of it was like, again, my guilty pleasure. So when they came out with the set list for the songs we were gonna cover, I was like, oh yeah, I know that one, that one, that one. And then the ones that I didn't know, I was like, wow, this is really emo. It's really fucking like cut your veins and shit.
It's so good. Go on.
And then we play them a bunch, and it's like, oh man, these are my favorite songs now.
It is like there's something to be said about those 3-chord bangers that just have like lyrics that are universally accepted, and people and express that universal emotion. Like,
right.
I couldn't imagine being a musician. I'm sure it's cool, but even just being in a crowd and everybody singing the same song and moving to the same beat, I feel like there's no high quite like that.
Yeah. Obviously, it's hard for the Septicide to get something like that because the lyrics and all that.
I mean, we could all just
Well, now when we came out with our first EP, we had a lot of hooks. So in that time, like 2008 to 2008 to 10, our first EP was it had a lot of songs that had like hooks and shit, and we did get some of that crowd like singing the choruses and stuff like that, and I don't know, we kind of moved away from that a little more. We got into like more brutal and just like not so, like
as pop as metal gets, basically.
Yeah, basically. But I think it's important. We're trying to kind of go back to that, kind of go back to like hooks and like chorus that people like recognize. Like so far, like our latest chorus that everybody remembers. It's pretty easy because like the leading up to it is just like a palm mute, like a build up, just like dun 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 dun. So it just builds up to this moment that we stop.
Yeah.
And then Ryan says, "Go fuck yourself," and
then huge breakdown. Yeah.
It's just him by himself saying, "Go fuck yourself," and then comes a breakdown. Like we've been playing the song for like 2 years now.
Those are fun tricks. Yeah.
That's the one that like everybody's like, "Oh, here comes this part that we all get to scream, go fuck yourself."
I mean, who wouldn't want to do that, especially with the world right now.
So yeah, he sings about a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff is pretty much like within the lines of like murder and dying and a little bit of government, not much, but a lot of like addictions and things that like the first song that when he joined the band, like I said, I had this song already written down, so it's like the only song I ever wrote lyrics for, and everything else he just like took off from there. But
so when did you so have you been with the Septicide since they started then?
No, so I met my drummer in 2005. I started playing in my sophomore year, like I said, like around 2002. Didn't really start a band. Then at the end of my high school year, my stepbrother was already in a pretty decent band that was quite recognized here. And so,
do you get to name drop the band or just leave me hanging?
Back, I don't know if you heard of them. They were called Conversing with Zookeepers.
Okay.
And they had an EP that was pretty popular and like it's
cool.
Really good. Their vocalist was amazing. This guy named Joe. And so I was always bummed because he was my stepbrother. He taught me how to play guitar. Now he's playing drums. We jam at home. I always thought we were gonna start a band, but like, it just never happened. He joined the other band and then he was just busy with that. So I found this drummer. Didn't find him, like he was my neighbor, but he was this fucking little kid, dude. It was this 14-year-old kid. I'm fucking 18, dude. And it's like this 14-year-old kid. And when I moved to this neighborhood right there on Jewel Lake and Raspberry, when my parents bought this house, when we were like moving in and bringing stuff in, these 3 kids come up the hill like skateboarding. And one of them was like, came talk to me, and he saw my skateboard. He was like, "Hey, dude, fucking, we skate right around the corner. If you wanna come say hi." So I go and meet them, and they're skating with this little kid, this little like at the time 13. By the time I started playing music with him, he was like around 14, 15. But the kid had a studio like this.
Wow.
But his dad was like a rock star from the 80s.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So when he invited me over and I walked into the garage, kind of like this, it was like the wall of like Les Paul Gibsons.
Oh, sick.
A huge drum set, fucking speakers everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And he was like, oh yeah, I play the drums. And he was pretty like basic, but
he had a cool place to practice. So.
Yeah, at first his dad was like, why are you bringing kids here? I'm like, especially because I'm an older kid.
I'm an older kid.
But, his dad saw that we were always skating in front of his house. So his dad, like, trusted me. And then I became really good friends with his dad. And I became, like, best friends with his dad. I actually ended my friendship with him. His name was Brandon. But I kept seeing his dad. And actually, I lived with them.
No way.
2 different occasions in my life. Like, I was, like, going through all our stuff. And Ron, his dad, would be like, Enzo, this is your home. You want to come here? You can stay here. So 2 different times I lived with him. And, fucking got to hang out with him, just drink until 2 or 3 in the morning, just listening to him, like, just pull out one of those Gibsons and fucking just jam Led Zeppelin,
cool.
Van Halen, Kansas, Lynyrd Skinner.
Kansas stuff.
I mean, he was in, that was his, like, 80s fucking rock and shit, classical rock and shit. So, anyways, eventually I stopped playing with his son because he joined an emo band. And I was so fucking offended by it.
Oh my gosh, look at you.
At the time.
Full circle moment now.
Yeah, because at the time, I mean, this is like 2005. We've played a Battle of the Bands before I graduated. And we did so good. And I was like so excited. I'm like, oh, my first band, this and that. And I graduated. I went to New York for 2 weeks. And when I came back, he was like, hey, man, so I started this band. We can still be in a band, but I'm playing with these guys. I'm like, oh, yeah, what do you guys play? Like, oh, we're like an emo band. I was like, no, only brutal shit.
Oh, my gosh.
And I couldn't stand it, dude. So I was like, fuck it, dude. At the time, I worked at Burger King, and I used to work with this guy, Scotty. His brother played drums in a thrash metal band.
Yeah.
His brother was Brian, my drummer now.
Okay.
And so Scotty tells me, he's like, hey, my brother has his band. They cover Metallica. They're going to play at Beatles. You should go check it out. I'm like, all right. So I go. And, I don't know if you've ever been to Beatles, but...
I've heard of it. I didn't get to go, but I've heard of the legend.
Yeah, they were open from, like, I think from 2004, maybe 2003, until 2000, around 8 or 10. By 2010, they have moved to different locations, but they started right there on 4th.
Yep.
Right across the street from what used to be Rum Runners, then Players, then...
Yeah, see, I was hanging out at Rum Runners and chasing Europeans around.
Yeah, when Rum Runners was open across the street, Beatles was right there. It was a pizzeria on the first floor. This stage was on the second floor. So that's where I started, I got involved into the music scene back in 2005 because my brother, he was playing at Beatles with his band Conversing with Zookeeper, so I went to see him play, and that was the first time I was there. Obviously, got to see a lot of bands, and I was like, wow, dude, like, I want to fucking do this. Like, I want to get on stage. And so, anyways, Brian calls me out of the nowhere. He was like, hey, my brother gave me your number, and we need a vocalist. Our vocalist just quit. And I'm like, and what are you calling me for? I fucking play guitar, dude.
He's like, yo, you got an accent. It's going to translate.
No, his brother was like, well, my brother said you can sing. I'm like, I sing while I make burgers with your brother. Like, that's my kind of singing, dude. Like, it's almost like a joke.
Can I hear one of the burger songs?
No.
Oh, come on.
No, but I'll show you one of the clips of me playing.
I tried, guys. I tried.
But you fucking can't. I'll never publish it. But I'll show you here in a minute when we finish this. And anyways, but I was so disappointed that I lost my drummer, and I was like, what else do I have to do? And what do I have to lose? I'm not doing shit. And so I went to his band practice, and I was just so impressed with Brian, man. He was just so young and just so fucking good at the drums. He only had like 6 months, maybe 8 months of playing the drums. And this kid was just fucking
shredding,
going 100 miles an hour, dude. I'm like, how is he so good? So young. And anyways, I was like, just just because I wanted to be in a band with him, I'm like, sure, I'll do it. So I did the gig. We did 2 gigs. We played at Beatles twice, and then we were gonna have a 3rd show. And before that show, we were having a band practice, and Brian was like, I think we're splitting, like we're breaking up with our guitar player, which is where we used to practice. And at first I was like, oh no, dude, what's wrong? Like, and then I was like, wait, dude, yeah, dude, fuck that guy. Because in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna steal you, dude. You're gonna be my drummer. So I was like, yeah, you know what, dude, fuck that guy. Like, we don't need that guy. And I knew that the other guitar player, he was going to college. He's going away for college. So it was only a matter of like months that Brian was gonna be with no guitar players. So I was like, yes, let's break up, dude.
Man, I can't believe you're breaking up bands left, right, and center.
We had a band practice, and Brian had made a deal with us. He was like, all right, if Spencer starts being a dick, like, I'm just gonna get up and start like breaking down my drums, and that's it. And I was like, please be a dick, please be a fucking.
Oh man.
And sure enough, man, I think we were trying to cover Ride the Lightning, and the other guitar player was fucking up and shit. And I really don't think it was on purpose. And then Spencer started being a fucking dick. He was like, dude, can you just go to the next room and practice and then come back in here? And I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, this is a fucking 16-year-old kid. I'm like, I'll beat your ass, dude. I'm 19 now, dude. Like, I'm like, dude, you're crazy.
Okay, but to be fair, you were the 19-year-old hanging out with the kids. So, I mean, you weren't super cool either.
Yeah, again, I was like, yeah, no, it sounds weird. Well, it sounds more weird now that things are weird. Like, you can, like, talk to little kids because like, oh, you're a pedophile. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like,
I wasn't gonna go there. I was just more, yeah.
But you know, it's like sensitive times. But at the time, I didn't see. You know, I'm 19 and I just graduated from high school.
You're like, I'm gonna hang out with high schoolers because they're cool.
Most of my friends were in high school still. You know, like most of them from skateboarding. A lot of them were like still younger than me. So like by like a year or two. So like, yeah, they were in high school. So yeah, I didn't think anything of it. I mean, thanks for trying to make me feel like a creep, but fuck you.
Creeper.
Anyways, long story short, yeah, break out with that guy. I basically steal Brian. We started a band called Murder is Justice. We played in the band for 2 years, and then I couldn't stand our vocalist towards the end, and
Spencer was the dick.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't want to be in a band with a heroin addict
now
crackhead.
Oh, okay, my bad. now the truth comes out.
Dude, like, I was at a point that before I walked into those doors for practice, I would bring, like, a 40 of fucking Heineken and just fucking down it and then go in. Because, like, I needed to numb myself to, like, deal with this guy. I sound really hateful right now.
You do sound pretty hateful.
Now I really love Dennis. Dennis, I know you're always watching these.
I didn't say anything.
I've told this story before. You know how it.
We're going to look right at you, Dennis.
I fucking love him to that now. Like, he knows.
No, I'm just making sure it's clear that you said this. I didn't.
He knows that I've said this in 5 different podcasts by now.
God, this poor guy.
He's probably like, let it go, man. He's probably like, let it go, dude.
Dude, he's petty. What are you gonna do?
Very. But anyways, yeah. So we played for 2 years, and then we're looking for a vocalist, and that's where I met Ryan. Initially, I'm trying to start a second project because I haven't left my band with Brian, and that's how I met Ryan. He's in a band with this other drummer, and I go jam with them, and it didn't work out, but like I told Ryan, I was like, dude, we can't be in a band, but I would love to be your friend. Like, I love to hang out with you because Ryan is so much fun and he's so friendly. So
and you needed a friend your age. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's the truth comes out. I did too. I was like, I'm tired of going to cruise by myself, man. Can you be my friend?
Yeah, I think you're like, I really need a wingman.
Yeah, because at this time, like, I am 21 now, and
yeah, and you didn't want to get score fake IDs for your 14-year-old friends. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, we became friends, and around that time, it's towards the end of 2007, we're auditioning for vocalists for Murder is Justice, and Ryan, he came to audition. Brian didn't like him. Our bass player didn't like him. Adam, our guitar player, he liked him. I mean, I had already brought him in before, so, but I always thought he had so much potential, so we kept auditioning people, but Ryan kept showing up, so we played one last Murder Justice show, and then in New Year's Eve of 2007, we went to Ryan's house to just spend New Year's, and I don't know, maybe it was the drinks, but he was so fucking persistent and just like annoying. He was like, "Let me be in your band," and Brian was like, "Fine, dude, you are a vocalist." He's like, "Yes." Like, all right. Shortly after that, our bass player quit, and the guy that was playing bass for Ryan's band was available because he wasn't doing shit since Ryan was not playing with us. So brought him in. His name was Clay, and we were like, "Yeah, let's start fresh." And we start with a new name, and Ryan came out with Decepticide.
What does a Decepticide mean?
It's two words put together. It's the word deception and homicide put together.
So deceptively killing people?
Well, Ryan's meaning is the end of all lies. All lies. I'm like, okay. Well,
Or the end of
all lies. I mean.
Okay. Yeah. No. Sure. I'll go with that.
Sure.
Oh,
That's what I said. I just thought Decepticide sounded sick, and
it does sound pretty cool.
we wanted a one word. We didn't want to be one of those bands that has like 3 words and then people be like putting acronyms. I'm like, no, I hate that. Like, we were Murder is Justice.
Yeah.
But like on messaging boards and shit like that, like MIJ, I'm like, who? Murder is Justice. I'm like, oh, don't do that to me.
Oh wait, you were Midge?
We were Midge for a long time, yeah.
But that sounds super metal. That's probably what you should have stuck with.
That was like my handle in like many accounts, like Enzo MIJ.
Enzo Midge. You're like an old white lady. Like what?
Also, sometimes I'm Enzo MIJ111, and it was like a inside joke that one time in a messaging board, I just pressed the fucking
one key.
Yeah, but I was pressing the exclamation point. I had the shift.
Oh.
And then I let go the shift and I pressed send, and it was like exclamation points 111, and then Dennis, our ex-vocalist, he started calling me Enzo 111. So sometimes my handles has like 111.
That's alright. We all had weird things. I was Kiwi Tree 123.
Kiwi Tree?
Yeah.
Why?
A girl that I played hockey with at prep school was Kiwi Ski 123, and I couldn't think of a more clever one, so I became Kiwi Tree. Oh no, opener! Oh my god! Well, now you're just gonna have to stare at it.
Do you have a knife?
I'm a fake Alaskan who doesn't like nature. No, I don't have a knife. We went over this. This is why you could not be an interviewer, because you don't remember the details. Tell you what.
Usually I have a knife, but I wore my nice pants for this.
So that they could not see them under the table?
No, because I was wearing my work pants earlier, and then
Oh, because you were construction, right?
Yeah.
What's more metal than that?
But I hurt my back this morning, just making breakfast.
Yeah, I was like, can we make sure that we reiterate that was making breakfast?
Yeah. No. It was at the job site. I was lifting up something really heavy.
That 30-pound weight over in the corner.
I'm claiming workers' comp.
It was it was that 30-pound weight, just the one. It's such a dork. It's funny because you try to act cool, but you're definitely a giant dork.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's how we started this episode.
Okay.
Played for about 2 years, and then we decided to move to the East Coast, and then again, it was almost as if we, as a group, decided, hey guys, let's have some kids, man. Let's add some kids to this equation. And basically, it started with that. I mean, our guitar player didn't even fly down with us because his girlfriend was pregnant, so he was like, I can't do it. I'm like, even just the thought of being the only guitar player, I was like, fuck, I've never done that before, but it's like, the plan was set in motion.
Yeah.
Our bass player had already moved, so he was already gone. So when he was gone, then our guitar player tells us that he's not moving. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're going now. Like, it is. Then my girlfriend was pregnant. And then I was still like, he can still work. He can still work. You just gotta come with me.
No.
And it didn't work out. But I moved down, and then Ryan moves down. And then while he's down there, like a month later or so, he's like, my girlfriend's pregnant. I'm like, why, Jesus?
Bro, I mean, you guys do know that there are ways to prevent such things, right? I'm just curious. I didn't know if you knew that or not. To prevent pregnancy? Oh, there's things that you can use to prevent pregnancy.
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Apparently y'all didn't know. Point in case. Clearly. Dude,
I need a fucking beer.
You're going to talk shit.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, I'm going to talk shit right back to you. Oh, I don't know. See, that's why I have this handy one where you just Well, you're drinking bougie beer. Your Stella Artois.
I'll just use my MC Hammer.
You are not using a hammer. Jesus Christ! What? Okay. Well, yeah, you can't break a nail, right? Because you have to pick sometimes. Hey, do you have the creepy nails? No, you don't.
No, I can't stand. Even when they just get a little long, like
Or like classic guitarists, so only their right hand is like these like crazy nails, and you're like, ew, you look like Wolverine, but just on the right.
No.
That was my ex, because he's classical, so he had like one hand with long nails, and I was like, ugh, this looks disgusting. It balanced out, because like having a guitar in your hand makes you more attractive, so I've kind of balanced out, but ugh, God. It was like he was only cool when he was holding the guitar. I have no shame saying that either. So then you guys went to Philly, and then how long did
we came back? I mean, we were there for months.
That's it, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I moved there in March. Then Ryan got there in June. Then Brian got there in July. And as soon as he got there, we went and got a house. And fucking sick, man. We had a full-size basement, and so we were playing music just about every day. We started playing shows like towards the end of August, and man, as soon as we were playing shows, man, I'm telling you, man, this band was fucking good. I mean, we're good, I know that, but
modest as well, yeah.
Well, when you fucking go down the States and you go play with other bands, you're like, oh, you guys are trash, dude. Like, move a fucking side, dude. And we just fucking killed it, dude. Like, of course, nobody knows you at first, so it was almost impossible
to book a gig, right?
I wasn't expecting that part. That's the part that was very frustrating, because, you know, we were a big fish here in Alaska, small pond, right?
Yep.
We were packing Club Millennium, and we packed the fucking carousel.
Well, you were playing at Club Millennium?
Yeah, they were called
hilarious.
the downstairs, you know. It has like 3 different floors.
Yeah, I remember I used to party there.
Yeah. Oh, I used to go to the phone parties at fucking Club
Oh,
Millennium.
they were so fun.
Fuck yeah,
dude. Oh my God.
All about the medals.
So we're actually finding out that we probably did know each other for like 20 years, and like, oh yeah, hey, I remember seeing you.
Probably, dude. I mean, we're the same age.
Yeah, and we went to the same clubs.
Yeah, I think years 2005 to 2007. I went to a few phone parties.
I definitely would have seen you at a phone party.
Yeah.
Those were so fun though.
Yeah.
Oh God, I miss Club Millennium and Rum Runners. Oh, I used to love Rum Runners. Before that whole like brothel thing downstairs happened.
No, I would go there if I was really thirsty. Really thirsty.
We're in Alaska, isn't everything really thirsty? It's like scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much like we play a few shows and then the balls start rolling. But my daughter was being born here, and I knew she was being born. Like, I knew her due date, so I flew up here when she was born, and you know, I didn't know anything about being a dad. Obviously, the role models in my life are not real role models. Like my dad, my granddad, they're all liars and cheaters, and you know, my dad was never around us, and he has like a bunch of, you know, families all over the place. So
No.
I figured that I wasn't gonna do that, but I was at least gonna be present when she was born, and that you know, in my head I was like, well, I guess she'll visit me in the summertime, you know.
Bro, no. Because probably the second you held her, that whole thing changed.
I didn't know anything, you know.
Yeah.
So my daughter was born. That's, you know, that story. I can't really say it in front of the camera.
Nope, you're good.
It's pretty bad, but basically that at the end it came down to that. I was like, I can't leave. Like, I gotta come back. Like, I'm not gonna leave my daughter. Like,
yeah, no.
And even though, you know, everything that was waiting for me in Alaska was gonna be courts, and I wasn't gonna be able to see her right away. I was gonna go through like a lot of, even though I knew I was gonna face that. Like, I call my band and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I gotta come back.
Well, you did the right thing.
So
yeah.
At first they were upset. You know, they were like, we just fucking move here. Not only that, but this whole moving, everything about the band was always my plan. Like, I was the fucking captain. Like, this is what we're gonna, and I gave him also, I was gonna quit the Septicide in the first couple months.
Really?
Because I was like, you know, I just spent 2 years of my life in this other band called Murderous Justice, thinking that I was giving it my all. You know, I gave up college. I was in the middle of college and I dropped out because I was too distracted playing music. And wasn't distracted. I just loved it.
And you hate homework, yeah.
And I fucking hate homework. So I was failing, but then I switched to guitar, to music. I'm like, okay. Well, my first semester, I was like, doing my basics, and like I was going for marketing. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know. I guess I thought I was like making my parents like proud or whatever. But
Yeah.
I was failing. Then my mom was like, well, what do you want? I'm like, I want to play music. She was like, well, then go to school for music. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. So I did that.
Oh, you did? At UAA, I'm assuming?
Yeah,
or?
I went to UA, and
Did you graduate?
No.
Oh.
I dropped out.
Oh, you dropped out. Okay, that's how
I
you...
ended up dropping out. But yeah, I had a guitar chord theory too, and then I had private lessons. And then I was still like working on my basics. But I dropped out because like I loved the band so much, and I was so distracted with playing music. I was practicing 3 times a week and then playing fucking twice a month. We were like playing, and every band practice was a show. We were fucking rocking the fuck out every single practice. We weren't like we were working music, but every time we fucking played, we were headbanging, dude.
Right.
Like every single fucking practice. So I was just so in love with playing music. So I gave it 2 years of my life, gave up college and all that, and then it fell apart. So when I started Septicide, even though I'm excited about Ryan, I'm excited about this new project, and it's so much different from Murder's Justice, I was just like, I felt like this about Murder's Justice. I felt exactly like this, and look, it's wasted 2 years of my life. And to me, I'm in my 20s, I'm like, you gotta really, you gotta really choose, like pick wisely what you're gonna do, because once your 20s are over, they're fucking gone.
That's kind of true.
So I was like, now I'm 22, 23, and I'm like, I'm getting closer to my mid-20s. I'm like, still have time. But I remember I told Ryan, I was like, if we're gonna do this is what I propose. Let's spend the next 2 years, just like I spent 2 years more. Just I'm like, let's do 2 years here in Alaska and see how we do. If we're doing great, we have to move out of state. And if you guys are not even thinking about moving out of state, I don't want to be in this band. And then at first he was like, well, dude, I'll fucking follow you to the depths of fucking hell. I'm like, okay, cool. Brian wasn't too much into it. He's never left Alaska in his life.
Yeah.
So he was a little like, oh, dude, I can't imagine living anywhere else but Alaska. And I'm like, okay, then I'm out. I was like, we're gonna play our first show, and then I was like, I'll play our first show, but then after that, I think I'm quitting. And then we played our first show, and it was amazing. It was like, I was like, yeah, this is fucking special. Like, I can tell. Like, I've already have experience in another band, so I know the difference between like a good band and like what it feels like and all that. So I was like, Ryan is so good, and he's only gonna get better. So we revisited the subject, and then Brian was like, all right, like we'll leave state. So yeah, so we spent 2 years here, and we play everywhere, man. I mean, we play all the summer meltdowns, we played the Denina Center, the Egan Center, all the venues you want, Sultana, Kenai, Fairbanks, Wasilla, I mean, everywhere. And then I was like, okay, we've done it, let's get out of here. So, but then we all had kids, and so,
Life goes on a little bit, yeah.
When I have to make the phone call, it's like, fucking sorry guys, like I have to come back, like I can't leave her, I can't just...
Yeah.
So they were upset, but they called me back, and then they were like, yeah, we understand, and they were like, if you're moving back to, what are we gonna do here? We'll come back with you, dude. And so yeah, they ended up leaving first, so I come back to Pennsylvania to start gathering my things and planning my exit. Again, I'm broke.
Right.
I mean, we're all broke, dude. Like, we spent, anybody that has ever left state, they know, man. We liquidate everything.
Yep.
We pulled our 401ks, we pulled our savings, we sold everything, our vehicles, everything, dude. So and when we got to Pennsylvania, we were spending, like, okay, buying vehicles, we're gonna get this house, so like, boom, down payment, and like, we were paying in advance. So like, we were fucking broke when I tell them that we're coming back. We don't have money to ship our stuff.
So you just left everything, huh?
No. I mean, we got a lot of help. Ron helped me. I called Ron, and at first he was like, I can't help you, and I needed a plane ticket, and then I needed to ship my stuff, and I needed to ship my car. I didn't want to leave my car there. I had a Dodge Charger, a 2008 Dodge Charger.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, I don't want to leave my car, but I was like, I was still upside down on it. So like if I sold it, I was gonna have a balance. So like I was just like I have to keep my car, not just because I want it, but like I don't have money to like pay the balance because when I move back to Alaska, I don't know when I'm gonna work or where I'm gonna get money to fucking make payments. I called Ron. He said no at first, and then he called me back and told me a conversation he had with his wife, and his wife was like, you know, Enzo needs you. Just send him a plane ticket, and then we'll figure out the car later. So he sent me a plane ticket, and eventually he calls me. He's like, hey, I got a friend works in a chipping thing for vehicles, so hooks me up with him, and we don't have to pay right away. We can just pay for half of it, so Ron pay for half of it, and then pay the other half when the vehicle gets to Alaska. So boom, I got plane ticket, I had my vehicle taken care of. Well, now I got all this. All this stuff has traveled around the country, dude.
Like all these amps though.
Oh wait, I forgot I'm not on my studio. No, the shit on my studio.
Not this stuff.
So, no, my key from Rival Desk, he gifted me this and this, and then my friend Nate gifted me that.
I'm just gonna Vanna White it for you. Yes.
Yeah, my uncle gifted me that guitar. My parents gifted me this guitar, and my ex-guitar player gifted me the Black Flying V. And then Ryan gifted me this guitar.
Yeah.
So most of these guitars I didn't buy.
What? I want that gig. People, you can also gift me photography gear if you'd like. I will not turn it down.
Yeah. So, and then the girl that I was seeing in Pennsylvania, she helped me like paying for like the shipment of like my stuff. So
that was nice of her.
Yeah.
Or she was like, get the F out of here. Might have been a combo.
No, but anyway, she was a good. Anyway, she helped me. She, just helped me pay for half of it, and the other half I just like maxed out my credit card.
I was like, you know, your wife's gonna come in here and slap you, right?
Oh, she knows. She knows. Yeah, she knows that when I was in Pennsylvania, I got super drunk one night, and I called my wife. I called Stephanie.
Yeah.
And I called her like on the fucking line. Like roaming fees, dude.
And they were broke.
In 2010. Roaming fees in 2010. Calling Colombia. Are you fucking out of your mind? Dude, I was on the phone for like an hour or so.
Drunk too, so
yeah,
it was romantic. Yeah, it was a great gesture.
Yeah, I know my wife since we were like 8 years old. And we always had this thing, so like I call her, I'm like, I forgot what I was talking about, of course, but anyways, when I get the fucking cell phone bill, it's like fucking almost $400. And I remember the girl that I was seeing, I was just like, oh my fucking, I'm so fucked, like I gotta pay this shit. Dude, that girl went to AT&T behind my back and paid for that shit.
So she was like the original simp, basically. You've heard of simping? Okay, never mind. Yep, she was a nice person.
Sugar mama.
Yeah, why was she old? Oh, did you go in the opposite direction instead of like picking young bandmates?
No,
like she was like a cougar.
I think she was like a year or so older than me, but she had a kid. And,
she was probably a cougar, guys. Yeah. Yeah, no, you like your bandmates young and apparently cougar chicks. Yeah, cool.
Anyways, she helped me with that, but we came back to Alaska, and then after that we just had the mentality, and we've been having the mentality to today to just play for our fans, for fun, and as we get older, we obviously take our sweet time getting back on stage and writing songs and stuff like that. But yeah, I think we have sort of a new purpose as of late. Like we kind of have a resurgence of like
metal. Definitely, it's coming back. Yeah,
we're having like this new fans. I'm starting to like, because for a while there we were playing shows and I'm like, recognize everybody here, like,
right,
as the same people. As of late, I'm like, I don't recognize half of the room. This is awesome. It's like we're gaining new fans, brand new fans that never heard us.
Well, I think just like that, there's that the new bands coming up, like Mara's Shadow, and then Beneath Atlantis. So I think like there's a bit of a revival of the scene that had kind of died for a long time in favor of like folk and jam bands and cover bands here. So it's been kind of cool to see metal coming back.
A little bit. It's just because those bands that you mentioned, they've been around now for a little bit, so for a few years now.
That's still new though.
Which is nice, yeah. But in the big picture, yeah, you're right. It's kind of new. And
there's not very many venues that can really house adequately hold a metal band.
It's like Kutz is like the only place that really allow us to like come and put on a metal show.
Right.
Carousel, obviously.
But it's tough in Carousel because that stage is so small and the space is small. But I feel like Coots is really the one space. But it'd be cool to see you guys get more showcases in Willowa. I feel like that's a good space.
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, I felt like that was like our showcase to the venue to oh God, what's her name?
I'm not gonna help you. This is fun.
Dude, Susie.
I was like, who booked you?
Susie. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like we just wanted to make a good impression. It's like, hey, like I know that your thing is
EDM.
You know, all the DJs and all the stuff. Like it's great, but like when we were finishing up our set, it started to fill in, and of course it's your crowd. The crowd that usually comes in, but like we're a good band, dude. Like we're fucking like make you like be like, huh, like what the fuck is like this is not my music, but you guys are good. Like I'm not trying to brag, and like honestly I'm not trying to brag. I've had that comment like through my whole time in the Septicide that we have played music, and I had people come up to me like, this is not my kind of music at all, but you guys were actually pretty great. Like it sounded good.
It's just the hair flicks, you know. I think if Ryan could wear a wig and also hair flick, I think it would.
Have you seen him with long hair?
God, no, I haven't. No.
Oh,
no, just the bald middle-aged version.
Well, I know you're not like into metal, so like you're not like doing a bunch of research on the Septicide. But if you went through the Septicide channel, you'd see like our old videos, and Ryan has long hair.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. Yeah, no, I mean, I wish I had long hair now so I could also flick, but I think I might hurt my neck. Speaking of like hurting yourself making breakfast, I get like one flick in and then my neck would be pinched and that'd be it.
Of course, my boss asked me like, "What'd you do?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, I was picking up my tiles, so like I was bringing it here."
It's not true. His boss, he was picking up 130-pound weight. Actually, you're probably scrambling an egg.
I'm pretty sure by the time this airs, I already have gone through workers' comp. And
oh my god! I'm like, this is a lawsuit if I've ever heard one. And if I have to go under oath, I'm sorry, man. You're shit out of luck.
Take me to court and show me this shit.
I'll be like, he's shit out of luck. I'm sorry. You know, I tried to say it was something else. So the last question I wanted to ask you a little bit is because we were talking about the resurgence of the metal scene. So this podcast. How do you start it? What's your goal for it? Where are you going with it?
Oh, it was just my COVID
project.
Yeah, just so everybody was kind of like going through like having to find something to do. I fell in love with like four-wheeling and then podcasting.
You're so white. I can't.
Oh, dude,
so we're taking away
I'm whiter than.
We're taking away your Colombian heritage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. Fucking take it. I love.
Yeah, you're.
I love being white.
Oh, I gotta go.
No, I just love the American culture. I've always have. It's living in Colombia, watching all the skate videos, watching American movies. I've always loved the fucking culture, especially after 9/11. I love watching everybody just so patriotic and like just.
They were intolerant. Yeah, no, it was good. I was in Boston when that happened. And my dad was actually on a flight from Boston, Logan, the day that happened. It was my first day of sophomore year of prep school, and like so that is burned in my memory because we had a lot of foreign dignitaries, children at our school, and so there was concern that we were a target as well. And then a lot of kids that were from the Bronx who lost family members during it. So yeah, 9/11 is like one of those things that's very, very much like nothing. I'm never gonna forget it.
Sure.
So I was like literally in Boston when that happened, and then to know that my dad was on a flight, and like who knows, what it could have happened.
Yeah. I mean,
like my whole life could have been so different.
Yeah, after those planes hit the buildings,
it didn't even seem real.
Saw that in the news. Yeah. Exactly. If you have family members on the air at the moment, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem real. I mean, even just watching tapes now.
I was in Colombia, and I used to go to school in the afternoon, so I used to wake up around like 10:30-ish, 11 o'clock-ish, and just turn on the TV. I just remember like, the old school TV is like slowly the image starts fucking creeping in. Right. And it was like slowly, and then you see the fucking tower on fire.
But and then that second plane that came after, like in real time.
I saw it in real time.
Same, yep.
Because I was glued to the TV. I'm like,
it was horrifying. Yeah.
And I remember that I was like, is this a fucking movie? And like
it seemed like it. Yeah.
how, dude? And then I'm like looking at this when when the second plane hit, I was like, it's definitely a movie.
Yeah.
Because there's no fucking way.
Well, it was just, and you watched it like curve too. It was crazy. I still get chills, on when they show recaps of it. It's yeah, it seemed unreal.
Yeah.
But I could see like how, from an external perspective, like seeing what America did and being attracted to that, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, well, it was before that, but sure, right before I moved up here, it was really ramped up, the patriotism and all that. But just throughout the years, just living in Colombia, it always seemed like a lot of the movies were really like USA, like best country in the world, and all this and that. And I just, it's. I mean, today you can be like, oh, well, we're not. I'm like, shut up, dude.
No, this is how we snag foreigners.
But it's like exactly. I'm like, fuck yeah. Then I want to go to the best country. Not only that, but like Bogota. Like I just explained, kind of like life was. So like, yeah, you want to get out of there.
Yeah.
And then again, I was just so attracted to the culture. Like,
I'm sure Alaska wasn't your first choice though. Sorry, bro.
I remember when I was in my freshman year, because I got here in December, so I had to do only half of a freshman. And I remember that it was so fucking cold and it was so fucking sunny outside, and I'm like, and I just hated that paradox. Like, the sun is out, but it's cold as fuck. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I remember telling my mom, as soon as I graduate, I'm moving to New York. Because like my thing was big cities.
Right, yeah.
I was never into like the view, the landscapes, like when I was little, like you go out to trips with your family and they're like, oh, look at the view, it's beautiful. I'm like,
and now look at you.
A beautiful view was Town Square.
Right.
Fucking New
People,
York, Chicago. To me, that was beautiful. To me, that was impressive. I was never impressed by the mountains and shit like that. I thought it was so fucking.
And now look at you being an ATV driver.
Oh, I love it, dude. I fucking love like going through the woods and just. And have you ridden 4-wheelers?
Yeah, I'm just quietly judging you, but yeah, keep going.
When you're fucking riding down a trail and like birds fly in and out, squirrels fucking come in and out, dude, it's so fucking awesome, dude. You're like, oh yeah, bro, it's fucking nature, man.
Yeah, what do you bring your PBR with you as well for that?
Fuck you, dude. You think I'm gonna drink that shit, that hippie fucking bullshit?
You wear camouflage though, I'm assuming, and listen.
I wear this. Drink IPAs all day.
You don't bump the country music?
No, don't like country music.
He's lying. He's got a whole stack here.
No. No, I only don't like it just because I feel like every singer sounds exactly the same, but I'm pretty sure people will be like, well, that's what metal singers sound like to me.
I mean,
I'm like, well, that's because you're stupid. So,
hey,
it's not my problem.
Hey, I'll make a pitch for country music off the metal podcast, but okay. So then now we're doing. So you brought the podcast back now. What do you want to do with it?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not tired.
I started it because. For some reason, that whole year previous to COVID, I got really into podcasts. I'd never listened to podcasts before.
It's part of your conversion. Yep.
So I thought it was pretty cool, but also I noticed that like I just didn't feel like listening to music, especially metal, like at work and shit. Mm-hmm. And I just liked listening to fucking dudes fucking talk about stuff that relatable or funny and shit like that. And it made my day go by so fucking quick. And I thought it was so cool, and when right before COVID, I just started looking into fucking getting stuff, and then turned out that it wasn't really that expensive.
Yeah, it's cheap.
I mean, this is really the cheapest of the fucking whatever, and it works. And so when I started planning to do my first podcast with Ryan, that's when COVID hit, and or I think I did one before it, and then we snuck in the second one before we all went into like hunker down.
Yeah.
We went on to hunker down like the day off or the day before. We snuck the second episode, and so you can see like how we felt about COVID at the beginning and all that, and then later we're like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm done living like this, and so I guess the purpose. Sorry, I got a little fucking distracted, but I just kind of wanted to document like all our stories, like everything that we talk about, the concerts that we've played, the parties that we've done. I'm someone who has a camera on me since 2005, and I never stopped filming. So I have so much footage of like all old concerts at Beatles, Club Millennium, Summer Meltdowns. I mean, full sets of like 36 Crazy Fest.
Please tell me you don't actually like rewatch these, do you?
What do you mean? Don't
You rewatch your old videos of yourself?
Oh no.
I was like, because there is a word for this. It
No,
starts with an N and ends with an narcissist.
No, I mean I am super narcissist.
You are a narcissist, yeah.
But
You're a musician. That's
no,
acceptable.
I mean, obviously, I watch them if I'm trying to like put something together. I'm trying to like find like the best like clip from like a show and shit like that.
I'm busting your balls.
You think I fucking sit around and watch like a 45-minute Decepticide set from 2008 and be like, yeah, man, right there, that looked good.
I feel like you might, but if it makes you feel better, I have all my hockey tapes too, and I do kind of rewatch them and relive my glory days. So I'm only busting your balls because I do the same
There's
thing.
a little bit of that. I mean, we have a 2-hour Decepticide documentary. It's up on YouTube. It's called 1 Year of Destruction, which the title is a documentary of our first year as a band. It's not just us. There's a bunch of like local bands playing, and there's like a compilation of like these are the local bands of the time. So it was shit like that. Like
it's on YouTube though.
Yeah, It's called 1 Year of Destruction.
That's fun.
And it's got a documentary part where we tell the story of like how the band started, and then there's just like a bunch of like cool concerts when we did the Pantera tribute show, little festivals here and there. Summer Meltdown. I have a compilation of like local bands. That's cool. There's a few sections of like us just partying or like talking to other musicians, like interviewing musicians, shit like that. It turned into a 2 fucking hour. It was supposed to be 1 hour, 1 year of destruction, but it turned into like fucking 2 hours because I just couldn't let go of so much material.
Is it mostly you that you couldn't just?
No, I'm not like that. Dude.
I'm just fucking.
Even with this podcast, like I try to like keep the camera like on you or like on a general. I try not to like keep it on me, but
no, you should probably just keep this on you, because I was not prepared for the podcast and having a camera right in my face. But
see, so it was mainly to document all those moments, this and that. And after I pretty much got that down with Ryan and Brian a little bit, then I had so much good feedback from like musicians and people like, hey, you should have me over. I'm like, hey, maybe I should have fucking people over that that I'm friends with and get their story also documented. So
and then strangers that you didn't know were secretly really cool. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I had Mercy from Chi. I had Christian Woods from City and Ashes.
City and Ashes. I forgot about those guys. Yeah.
I had Boobs obviously from Eternal Cowboys, Million Falcons.
Oh, I want to watch the Boobs one.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
I bet that is.
And if I know you and like Boobs, like I have so much footage. So in our podcast, some people just listen to it, but like if you were to watch it, if you didn't watch it, you probably missed that. Like I added like a lot of like if anything that we talked about. If I have footage, most likely I do. I would put it on the screen. So
that's
like
cool.
When we talk about like, oh, you remember when we played this concert? And, like I have footage of that. I would like put it in there. So a lot of people like don't know that like there's like a lot of footage that I put on the videos.
Well, good news is they're gonna know soon, so that works out. And then, do you have a name for the podcast?
AK MetalCast.
AK MetalCast. One word?
No, it's separate. It's just Decepticides, AK MetalCast.
Oh, it's Decepticides, AK MetalCast. Does it have 3 1s after it?
No,
not 3 1. I think 30-pound weight is gonna be my new catchphrase for you. Sorry.
Oh, you know what? I fucking lied to you. It's a 25 pound.
It's not even 30? Okay, I gotta go.
I gotta work my way up to fucking 30.
What are you trying to flex right now? There's like nothing. Oh,
dude, look at this. I can fly.
That's so gross. On that note, please make that the end of this.
So yeah. Do you want to wrap it up? It's
yeah. I've been awake since 5 a.m. and some of us had to work really hard today and didn't throw our back out making an egg.
I worked really hard to put this together. So when you were like, "Can we cancel?" I'm like,
"Bro, it's a table. Get out of here." And 2 mics. Come on.
Nothing was plugged in or fucking put together.
I'm gonna just make eye contact. He didn't actually try that hard. Okay.
And I was hurt. I left work early because I was hurt, so I had to do all this.
Oh, so you didn't even
limping.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you didn't even work a full day, but then made me. Okay, no, that's cool. No, it was worth it. It was very fun being on your Decepticides MetalCast with 3 1s at the end.
Just MetalCast.
Okay, we said Decepticides. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. What was your name again? How
Oh
do
my
you pronounce
God.
your name? Like, I read it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm saying this right.
Oh, you pronounce it just like Bogota.
Oh, Ohara?
Sure. What's the last one? Ooh, this is...
Is it Shipe?
Damn it. Yeah, it's Shipe.
Shipe shots.
Shipe shots. Yeah, it's unfortunate because I'll tell you one joke before we sign off. So I lived in Dublin. We talked about this in Ireland. And I dated...
Dude, you've been fucking everywhere.
yeah.
I've done so much.
Yeah, well...
Makes me feel like I haven't done so little, and I've done a lot.
Well, you know, I've only told you the PG stuff too. But I dated my cabbie from the airport, actually, in Dublin. I had just signed my first pro contract in Moscow and was still hungover, and that's a whole new story. But he asked me, he's like, "Hey, love, what's your name?" I'm like, "O'Hara." "Not your fucking surname. What's your first name?" "It's O'Hara." He's like, "O'Hara's your first name. What's your surname?" "Oh, Shipe." "O'Hara Shite. Your parents must have fucking hated you." He's like, "I can't call you O'Hara. It's a fucking surname. I'll just call you Love." And so I was hungover enough to find that attractive. So I almost was O'Hara O'Malley. That would have been real cute.
O'Malley?
O'Hara O'Malley. Yeah. And then almost O'Hara McElroy as well.
Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean?
His last name was O'Malley. I could have been O'Hara O'Malley.
Oh, so you married him.
Well, I dated him. It was great because I got free cab rides the entire time I was in Dublin. It helps when you...
Where does your last name come from?
It's some random German somewhere around the line. Mostly
What
Irish.
is your parents' last name?
So I'm actually mostly Irish. My dad's mom was Dolan. My mom's dad was Henderson. And then the Shipe, I don't know where it came in. There was some rando German person who got in there.
What?
Yeah, it was a rando German. And then we had a Seminole Indian in there too, just to spice it up a little bit.
Well, this has been a lot of fun. I learned a lot.
I'll sign an autograph later, $20.
That's cool, I pass. But yeah, we didn't even do an intro. I think I just pressed record because it was going well. So
do you need to do an intro?
no. Oh yeah, let's do it now.
Metal!
We'll just fucking
that was my metal voice. I hope that worked. I'm not doing it again.
Please don't do it again.
Oh my god. That was a good attempt.
Alright everyone, well I hope you enjoyed this episode of fucking MetalCast with Ohara Shipe.
There we go. Alright, Enzo.
Why do I sound like I'm not saying, I don't know, maybe I just feel like I'm saying it wrong.
It just sounds like shite. Yeah, you just embrace it.
Shite.
It sounds like you're saying shite.
Shipe.
Yeah, just embrace it.
Anchorage Press.
Editor. Owner of Shipe Shots.
Owner of Shipe Shots.
Yeah.
Amazing photographer. And yeah, I appreciate the fucking time. And sorry that I fucking made.
Is this what I do?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Anyways, yeah, we'll publish this sometime.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah, 2 months. You know what? When I send you the Willow photos.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So next
Perfect.
year.
Perfect. I'll bug the shit out of you till then.
Yeah, and
all right, let's try to take a photo of you and make you look cool. It's gonna be tough.
yeah, it's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah.
I go put on some makeup or something.
I was thinking we could put
By
a
the
bag
way,
over
I
you.
brought out all my guitars. This is everything that I own.
I was wondering why there's
They've
so many
never
around.
been in the same place ever. This is the first time they're all in the same place.
I was kind of wondering why you have so many around you. But
Because I'm out of the studio for a moment, but yeah. So, all right. Anyways, appreciate you guys listening, and that's it. Thank you. Bye. This is fucking weird. You're fucking weird.
you're weird. And that's the end. You're weird. Oh my god.